Hi there, today we're going to do something a little bit different on my channel. Today we're going to be doing story time. Today's with Julian the Random Person. Today's story is I Love You Forever, written by Robert Munch, illustrated by Sheila McGraw. To Jilly, Sam, Andrew, Ty, and Ty and Julie. A mother held her. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna do this right here. Okay, so. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she held him, she sang, I love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew, and he grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran around the house and he pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, took his mother's wash and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, This kid is driving me crazy. Alright, so I'm sorry about this, but here's the picture on the previous page. His mother right here, holding him right here, and here's him at 2 years old. Look at this. He made some mess by putting toothpaste on the floor. He put too many toilet paper in the toilet. It looks like that's the mother's watch. He's gonna flush down the toilet. He spilled some beads right there and all. But at nighttime, when that two-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room and crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Look at that. He's fast asleep. His mom crawled up to him and she's peeking at him. His toys, his toy car, his ball and all. The little boy grew. He grew, he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. He never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. When his grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to send him to the zoo. Look, he has his both earbuds on. He's drinking, and this drink is spilling. He's getting mud all over the floor. He's chewing gum. It looks like he was playing baseball. Looks like he plays baseball. I can relate to him when I was 9 years old. I remember like when I was 9 years old, I never wanted to go to school. I never wanted to do my homework. I never wanted to practice piano stuff. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, his mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Look at that. Even at 9 years old, she still rocked him back and forth, as if he was still a baby or he's still his 2-year-old self. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. It looks like he's in his teen years now. Looks like either late middle school to high school. He had strange friends. He wore strange clothes. Listened to strange music. Oh no, look at that. He knocked over a vase. He's using the lamp as a microphone. Look, there's pizza on the floor. It's making the house a mess like we did to the bathroom. He was a 2-year-old. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. It looks like even as a teenager, she still rocks her son, and she still calls him a baby, even though he's a teen now, like in high school. The teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. Well, looks like it's time for him to move out. But he's not going out of town. He's just going to stay in town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Uh-oh, what do you think the mother's going to do? I mean, she's in her car. She has a ladder. What do you think she's going to do? Looks like she spends her time driving to her son's house at night to do what? What do you think? Is it what you think it is? Like what she's been doing since the beginning of the book? Oh, look at this. Looks like we were right. She was going to crawl into his house, and then even though he's an adult, he still rocks him as if she was still a baby. I hope nobody called the police on her for sneaking into someone's house at night. So let's see what she sings. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If the great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. See that? Even as a grown man, he still rocked him. At least he's living on his own now. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, You'd better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her, and when he came to the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll love you for always, but she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. Look at this. He was cooking until he got the phone call from Mom. This is not good. What do you think's wrong with the mom? The son went up to his mother and picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He sang this song, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. Oh, well, look, now it's vice versa. He's rocking his own mother, and he's singing him the song she sang to him since she was a little boy. Whoops. When the son came home that night, he stood a long time at the top of the stairs. Looks like he's home now. Looks like the cat was waiting for him. Oh wow, looks like he's married now and he has children on his own. So let's see what happens now. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as you're living, my baby you'll be. The end. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.